on telling somebody don't do this, but this is what we doing behind our closed doors anyway. Like all that shit back when they was wearing wigs, the men back there, the colonial day, all that shit, wigs and powdered faces and all that bullshit, man, all that type of gay shit was going on back then. But you want to put a legislative on it, but that's the shit that y'all doing anyway. Just like we had to find out years ago, oh, Thomas Jefferson had goddamn fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit evolves as into people, how we knowing this shit, as shit go along, but you don't want to bring it out, or you want to say you put a legislative on that shit back then when y'all were doing that shit.
Yeah, because it's so much easier to shame the public than to shame yourself.
That ain't fair. That ain't fucking fair.
You can't be a hypocrite.
You can't be a hypocrite,
thinking
dog.
That the pastor was the Bible. This nigga that don't lie. He's truthful. You can count on him to give you guidance. Then as I grew older, I always wondered how in the world my pastor can drive. And my pastor was a good dude growing up. Good dude. He in heaven now. I know he's in heaven because he wasn't a bad person. But how you driving a Jag and you got people in your congregation who can't afford to pay their rent?
I mean, that's just blessings, brother. That's all you can take it as. That's all.
I'm just saying, as a kid, those are questions that popped in my mind.
That's everybody's mind. That's everybody's mind. Yeah.
Supposed to be you call the church your church family. You feel me? This is my family, my church family or whatever it is. And I'm supposed to be able to come around you, congregate, and hold fellowship like I do with my normal family. But when I'm in a time of need, I can't turn to the church and say, hey, I'm fucked up.
Yes, you can. Today you can.
I mean, this is what I was saying as a kid. As a kid.
So, I said today you can. So you think all those years is that church running their business? You don't think that they added up enough equity to be able to help out people today? Now that Benz or that new truck that the excuse me, that the pastor been getting every year, whatever. Okay, that's not even a piece of nothing that he's steadily getting every Sunday consistently.
Yeah, like I alluded to, bro. I villainized a good man. Like he wasn't a bad pastor. Like, you know, I actually learned from him, but now as an adult, I go to different churches and I see things that's like, wow, how you gonna tell me how to live my life, and you can't even follow that.
Okay, so when you go to the strip club and the stripper talking to you at the fucking bar and she telling you how to live your life, but you tipping her plenty of your money and you going back every fucking week, what's the difference in that than you going to the pastor on Sunday and giving it to her some righteousness? But you want to be a hypocrite on Saturday and just be backsliding through mud.
No. You know, it has nothing to do with being a hypocrite or a backslider, because I live the same way I do when I go to church. I go to church the same way I go to the club. You know what I'm saying? Like,
with Hennessy and weed on your breath?
Yeah.
See, yeah, you one of the people my uncle was.
Come as you are.
Yeah, exactly. You the one my uncle would have put in the front row with us, and the whole sermon would have been about us.
That's exactly where I go and sit. And when he started talking about me, I respond. Cause I ain't no bad person. I live my life by the Lord, but I'm not going to live my life by your stand, because sometimes you're not the person that you're preaching about. You just like these politicians. You just have a title that you're using for your gain.
Yeah.
Now, not all preachers are like that, but there's a majority of them like that.
I mean, this is just.
I went to a church. And the running joke was every time they fast, they gain weight. Where the pastor's wife was sleeping with the junior pastor, and that's her best friend's husband.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they're mortal man. They're mortal man. You can't put all your faith into that person to even think that. So
And that's my point, and that's why I brought it up. You know, for us to be sitting here putting our faith and our judgment in these politicians and all that, you know,
you're blasphemous.
Looking at my pastor like
you're
that.
Blasphemous.
Yeah. No. I wasn't being blasphemous, bro. What I'm saying was me looking at my pastor like that.
Putting your faith into them, and then at the same time you're doing the same thing, and then one mad when you see the pastor. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is that I never put my faith into humans. I don't trust in humans to do anything other than what they're built to do, which is survive. If there's a choice between me and your survival, I would know 100% sure you're going to choose your survival over me.
Yeah. So how would you have
politicians? Now for them to come out here, for these politicians to be out here to tell you, hey, it's not okay for you to touch little boys. But me personally, when I go in my house, I'm gonna tear their ass up.
Epstein.
Same things with these priests. You know, the Bible says that you shouldn't covet, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But when the door closes, that's what they're doing, and what they're saying, and that's where I was trying to go with it before you interrupted me. Where I was wrong as a little kid was not to judge the person giving me the message, was just to listen to the message. You know, sometimes, you know, the bum has the better message than the famous person.
Yes, because it's easier to do bad than do something good.
Than to do something good. So sometimes, you know, listening to people who may not be of standard and not taking what they're saying for value or just listening to what they're saying for its meaning, not so much for its value. And try to understand and build your own understanding. So when these politicians are out here telling you the bullshit that they tell us, you know, like I've just been honestly like disconnected from the government, and I come here to listen to what's going on. You know, how people can